What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with the 37th volume of the CTC Lightning Round Review, where every Friday we take a look at 8 new products hitting grocery store shelves near you right now. And this time we're looking at all ice cream. We got 2 flavors of Drumstick Crushed It ice cream, both the vanilla fudge and the cookies and cream flavors. We've got all 5 flavors of the Blue Bunny loaded cones. That's cookie dough, brownie bomb, bunny tracks, s'mores, and strawberry shortcake. And last but absolutely positively not least, we've got Klondike Donuts Boston cream flavor. So as always on Lightning Rounds, Ryan and I are about to turn off the cameras. We're going to try all 8 of these new products, and when we come back, we'll be ranking them from worst to first in terms of their taste in a capsule countdown, and giving all 8 of these new products their own gimmick grade so you know just how interesting everything is. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and coming in at 8th place, last place on today's capsule countdown, is one of the Drumstick Crushed Its. These are $6.47 at H-E-B, and what the concept is pretty unusual, pretty unique. It's a more like a Oreo cookie type coating instead of the normal chocolatey outside. The one that we elected to give the last place to is the cookies and cream inside, but outside you can find the crushed cookie crumb chocolatey coating, and then inside you've got the, it could either be the vanilla fudge or in this case the cookies and cream. The thing about it is I don't like the coating outside. I miss the traditional like chocolate draped, the chocolate draped drumstick. I think drumsticks are pretty close to perfect as is. Big fan of drumsticks, big fan of cookies and cream ice cream, but I don't think that this cookies and cream ice cream is all that good either. Also
barely cookies and cream.
Barely cookies and cream. Especially compared to these loaded cones that were incredibly loaded. It really showed the flaw in this particular product. So from a gimmick grade perspective, I think it is kind of inventive. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 for the gimmick grade. But for taste, wasn't really blowing me away. But it is still ice cream, and it is still decent. So I'll give it a 4 out of 10 and 8th place on today's Capsule Countdown. And that brings us to the first of our loaded cone varieties. Shockingly, it's the cookie dough. So we did some surgery here, and I apologize for any melting, especially as the review progresses here. But $4.47 for a 4-pack. And let's see here, cookie dough, that's the one we got here. So you got chunks of cookie dough up top. You got, let's see here, you got fudge-filled bunnies, rich fudge swirls, creamy vanilla ice cream. You got a crunchy sugar cone, and then you get the kind of chocolatey nugget on the bottom. A lot of activity going on in this cone, but there are so many pieces of cookie dough. It's kind of the opposite of this one. There are so many pieces of cookie dough, it's like chewing through those like cookie dough bites, like the 99-cent theater box candy, you know, like it's not good cookie dough. It's really bad cookie dough, actually. Probably the worst cookie dough ice cream that I've had. The cone itself is great. The chocolate is great. Still a pretty solid product. It is quite a bit cheaper at $4.47. That's saving you $2 off, even though you're getting half the number of cones. But still, for $1, this really isn't too bad. I guess I'm going to give all of these the gimmick together because all the loaded cones are essentially the same concept. I like that they came out with 5 at a time. And I think that they did a pretty good job execution-wise. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 for the gimmick grade. And for the taste, still give it a 5 out of 10. So 7th place on today's Capsule Countdown. And that brings us to 6th, another loaded cone variety. And this one is the s'mores variety. And kind of tough to see in there, but you got pieces of chocolate chip, you get some marshmallow cream in there. We'll show you the box is probably going to be at this point a better indication, but you get the marshmallow swirls, you get the graham crumbles, you got more graham in there, like more like I guess it's like graham flavored ice cream. You get the sugar cone and kind of the chocolatey bottom there. So it's a little bit better, but once again, this one a little bit. It didn't nail the s'more flavor, first off. It's very difficult to do, to make a s'mores flavored ice cream that really hits the mark. I would have liked to see some more crunchiness, like some crunchy graham pieces. I'd like to have more of a graham taste. Even though the ice cream is, I think, graham flavored, you could have fooled me. Yeah. Still not too awfully bad, so a 6 out of 10, and 6th place on today's Capsule Countdown.
I thought the marshmallow taste was kind of just flagrantly bad.
The marshmallow taste is very cheap. Yeah. That's how I describe it. It's very cheap. Well, let's clear the deck of the Crushed Its here. So, as you guys saw earlier, we got the vanilla fudge variety in here. So you still have the cookie crumb chocolatey coating outside, and then inside you have vanilla ice cream with a, remember the Royal Blizzards? They like inject the inside. It's kind of like that. So there is the kind of ribbon of fudge there. This is just the regular Nestle drumstick coating, or cone, and then you've got the cookie crumble coating. You have the vanilla ice cream in the fudge. This one was actually pretty good. You got to give it up to just all of the components that make a normal drumstick so good. I like that they included the fudge inside. The only criticism I have is the Crushed It coating on the outside, which I just am not that into. But I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10 still. I mean, I would still eat this. I just would miss the chocolatey coating on the outside, the regular milk chocolate coating on the outside. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10, and 5th place on today's Capsule Countdown.
I wonder how they put that Crushed It coating on there.
I know, and it is solid. There is no, you know, like a lot of times when you make something that's like cookie crumbles, it's just going everywhere. This does not move an inch. You could take a bite, you would not lose one little crumb. Not one. I don't know, but that is magic. Well, another thing that's magic is the next 4 of these all taste absolutely delicious. And we're going to start it out with the Brownie Bomb. So you got chewy brownie chunks, you got fudge-filled bunnies, rich fudge swirls, you got chocolate ice cream, you get a crunchy chocolatey cone on this one. This is the only one with a chocolate cone today. And then you've got the kind of the chocolate nugget at the bottom. Here is what it looks like, and it is just a mess. Look at all that. You can see the bunnies up top. You got the chocolate cone. You got chocolate ice cream. It's just, this is, if you are incredibly into chocolate, this could be your number one. For me, I like a more balanced flavor. I like to taste everything in my ice cream, and this one is just, it is just a chocolate fire alarm. I mean, it's incredible. Like, you know it's coming.
That cone is good.
But the cone is the best part, and I wish that they would have implemented the chocolate cone, maybe on the s'mores one, or maybe on the bunny tracks, I think is what they call it. I would have liked to see it on those because it's a better cone than the regular cone, and because of that, it's 7.5 out of 10, in 4th place on today's Capsule Countdown. All right, and guess what? It's not a bunny track now. We have finally got something different. It is a gimmick that I am so excited to talk about here. It is the Boston Cream Klondike Donuts. That's right. It's a Klondike bar with a hole, and it's donut flavored. This is the Boston Cream variety. Comes in a 6-pack here, and I think it's only $3.47. Really cheap for this quality of ice cream. It's sweating like Patrick Ewing in the 4th quarter there, but that's what it looks like. That chocolatey coating outside is the best coating of the day. It does have that kind of donut glaze outside. Inside, it is it's got ribbons of Boston cream in with like some vanilla ice cream, and so yeah, I guess maybe it's even a Boston cream flavored ice cream, which it tastes pretty vanilla to me, but I did really notice kind of that creamy sort of ribbon inside, I guess, of flavor. Great execution, and what an incredibly crazy gimmick. It's a 10 out of 10. When I found out about it, I texted Ryan immediately. I was like, they're making Klondike bars with holes in them and calling them donuts. I love that. That's the kind of stuff that I live for, and that's what I was most excited to talk about today. I would have loved to see it win, but the Blue Bunny really brought their A game out today. But I'm still going to give it an 8 out of 10 for taste, and I guess I'd be third place on today's Capsule Countdown.
It's just a strong ice cream.
Strong. I mean, look, I love ice cream, and these guys all did a pretty solid job. Maybe a little less on the drumstick end, but definitely on the Blue Bunny end. So what's it going to be? Bunny Tracks for second place. So here is what the cone looks like at this point. This one, probably the most interesting flavor profile. You have fudge and caramel swirls. So you have double swirl action on this one. You have peanuts on the top of it, salty peanuts. You've got vanilla ice cream, peanut butter filled bunnies, which are delicious, by the way. You got the regular sugar cone outside, and like the chocolate draping the bottom. Wow, it is just a lot. It's a lot to get into, and this is one I'm really glad that they use the vanilla ice cream, but I really wish they used the chocolate cone. I really do. I'll give it an 8.5 though. I mean, a really good for store-bought ice cream for $4.47. That's what, $1.11, $1.12 for an ice cream cone of this quality. That is tough to beat.
You've earned it.
You've earned it for sure. So yeah, great job there in second place on today's Capsule Countdown.
Snickers-ish.
And that brings us to I consider a major upset. When's the last time a strawberry flavored product won a lightning round, Ryan?
It's been a while.
It has been maybe never. I don't think ever in the history of the lightning round. But here it is. It is the strawberry shortcake version of the loaded cones. It has got strawberry swirls. It's got shortcake bites on top. And then it's got strawberry ice cream, and it's got the regular sugar cone, and then the bonus bite on the bottom is sweet candy flavored, but I don't think we got to that.
No.
So that's going to be an interesting thing to taste. But here is what it looks like. It is delicious. All of the strawberry components taste absolutely great, but the best part is definitely those shortcake pieces. Let's see what's going on with this candy. Oh, yeah. It's the white stuff that's on top. Remember I said
Yeah.
it had like a white chocolate kind of thing? That is what it is.
Bonus bite. I like that.
Oh, yeah. All right, 9 out of 10. First place on today's Capsule Countdown. Definitely my highest recommendation out of the loaded cones, but I think I'm going to have to stop sleeping on Blue Bunny. They come out with a lot of new stuff, and I never get it. And this was one where everything came in a box, and I said, I'd like to collect all 5 boxes, but they make like little mini cones and stuff. I'm in. Blue Bunny, we can hang now. I'm in.
Good job, Blue Bunny.
I'm in. Good job, Blue Bunny. All right. And speaking of good job, good job to me for finding something that I've been looking for a long time. You would think it'd be a lot easier to find than it is. But it's the Flintstone Push-Up initial launch box. This is from 1989, and look at how beautiful this package is. I used to eat these all of the time as a kid. Look at the Flintstone Push-Up Company on the back. But these are the original variety. These are new Flintstone Push-Ups. Yabba Dabba Doo Orange, Bedrock Berry, and Lime Rock Lime. That is genius. But new push-ups. Could you even imagine, man? New push-ups. So I am just very proud to own this one, because this is what it looked like during most of my childhood when I was eating these on a weekly basis. My favorite was definitely the orange and the berry, and I hated the Lime Rock Lime. But I wonder, as an adult, to me, Lime Rock Lime sounds pretty darn good. But I do tend to like orange flavored stuff, so I might still like that one the best. But yeah, this one is really great. There's another one that like has Cave Kid Cherry, Granite Grape, and Raspberry Rubble, and that is also a good mix. The thing with this one is it's got the lime, which isn't so great. So there were two mixes of flavors. So my work is not yet done, but this is something I'm definitely very happy to add to the collection, and that really fits the CTC Lightning Round theme today. And what's that, Ryan?
Name? Yabba Dabba Doo Orange?
Well, he says Yabba Dabba Doo, so let's name the orange flavor after
Yabba
it.
Dabba Doo Orange.
Yabba Dabba Doo Orange, yeah. So anyway, stay tuned. On Tuesday, we got Rockstar Thermo X and the 2 new flavors of Monster Energy drinks. And then the lightning round next Friday is going to be new candy for spring of 2020. So we're excited to bring that to you. Stay tuned next week. And of course, until next time, I will miss you until I see you.